It might surprise you to learn this, but according to medical experts, including research compiled by respected organizations like the National Institute on Aging in the United States, a significant percentage of heart attacks in older adults, especially those over 75, can occur with very few or even no typical chest pain symptoms at all. Indeed, some studies indicate that up to about 1/3 of individuals experiencing a heart attack present with atypical symptoms. Imagine that elephant sitting on your chest feeling we often visualize might never actually happen. So what does this mean for you, those of us over 60? It means that you or your loved ones might have experienced or could be currently facing dangerous warning signs without even realizing it. Do you often feel an unusual fatigue and simply blame it on aging? Or what about persistent indigestion or nausea that you attribute to something you ate? And those sudden spells of dizziness or that unexplainable feeling of anxiety? The hard truth is, these seemingly minor issues could be the silent cries for help from a heart in real trouble. Our greatest fear shouldn't be not knowing, but rather knowing incorrectly, missing those subtle heart attack signs that could rob us of the chance to live a healthy and full life. But you don't have to continue living in that uncertainty and doubt. In today's video, we here at Your Channel Name will pull back the curtain on these often missed heart attack signs. We will not only thoroughly explore each symptom, but also uncover why they can be so deceptively misleading, the critical differences in how they manifest in men versus women, and, most crucially, what you need to do immediately when you recognize them. Stay with us until the end of this video, because the knowledge you're about to gain will not only help you identify potential danger, but also empower you to act to protect yourself and your loved ones. This isn't just information. This is the key to a safer, more health-aware life. Let's delve into shortness of breath, dyspnea. This isn't just feeling winded. It's a distinct difficulty getting enough air, perhaps even at rest. When your heart struggles to pump effectively during a heart attack, fluid can back up into your lungs. This is a serious signal. Notably, research highlighted by the American Heart Association often points out that women may experience shortness of breath as a key heart attack sign, sometimes even more prominently than classic chest pain. Many of us might blame breathlessness on aging, but if it's new or out of proportion to your activity, please pay attention. It's your body urging you to listen. Next, a very deceptive heart attack sign, referred pain. This means you feel pain in areas distant from your heart, a primary reason heart attack signs are missed. This referred pain can manifest in one or both arms, arm pain, often an ache or pressure. You might also feel it in your jaw, jaw pain, neck or back pain, particularly between the shoulder blades. The American Heart Association emphasizes that women frequently report these atypical pain symptoms like back or jaw pain. Indeed, studies show women are more likely to present to a hospital without acute chest pain, but with these other symptoms. Why? Nerves from your heart and these body areas share pathways to the brain, which can misinterpret the pain source. So, that unexplained jaw pain? It could be a critical message from your heart. Understanding this can be a wow moment. Recognizing how your body communicates is vital. Finally, consider suddenly breaking out into a cold sweat, diaphoresis, your skin feeling clammy, or a sudden wave of dizziness or lightheadedness. These are significant heart attack signs. A cold sweat is your body's stress response, while dizziness often results from reduced blood flow and oxygen to your brain because the heart isn't pumping efficiently. The National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, NHLBI, lists sudden dizziness and unexplained sweating as key potential symptoms. These autonomic responses are present in many heart attack cases, sometimes without any chest discomfort. The key is the suddenness and context. If these symptoms appear abruptly, feel intense, or accompany other signs, it's a red flag. This knowledge isn't to cause anxiety. It's to empower you to act wisely, potentially changing the outcome of a critical health event. Now, we come to what many consider the hallmark heart attack sign: chest pressure or discomfort. For decades, we've been told to watch for a crushing pain, that elephant sitting on your chest sensation. And indeed, according to the American Heart Association, discomfort in the center of the chest that lasts more than a few minutes or that goes away and comes back can be a primary indicator of a heart attack. This discomfort can feel like uncomfortable pressure, squeezing, fullness, or pain. However, here's where it gets nuanced and why even this classic sign can be a missed heart attack sign, especially for older adults and women. The intensity can vary dramatically. It might not be an overwhelming pain at all. It could be a mild ache, a vague sense of tightness, or even a burning sensation that closely mimics heartburn or indigestion. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, also highlights that while chest pain or discomfort is common, some people may experience no chest pain at all, or only mild pain. For women, while chest pain is still the most common heart attack symptom, they are more likely than men to experience some of the other symptoms we've discussed, such as shortness of breath, nausea, vomiting, and back or jaw pain, in addition to, or sometimes instead of, severe chest pressure. For example, a large study published in JAMA Internal Medicine found that about 1 in 5 women aged 55 or younger experiencing a heart attack did not report chest pain as a symptom. While this study focused on younger women, it underscores the variability of symptoms. So what does this mean for you? It means we need to broaden our understanding of chest discomfort. Don't dismiss a new or unusual sensation in your chest just because it isn't a Hollywood heart attack level of pain. Is it a persistent fullness you haven't felt before? A squeezing that comes with exertion or stress and eases with rest? Does it radiate to your arm, neck, or jaw? These are all crucial clues. Think of it this way. Your heart doesn't have a loud alarm bell. It has a range of signals. Learning to recognize even the quieter ones is a profound act of self-care. It's that moment of pausing and asking, is this new? Is this different? That can make all the difference. This awareness doesn't mean living in constant fear of every twinge, but rather living with a respectful understanding of your body's language. Let's now turn to another often unsettling experience, palpitations, or the feeling of an irregular heartbeat, medically known as arrhythmias. This might feel like your heart is racing, pounding, fluttering, skipping a beat, or just beating erratically. While occasional, brief palpitations can occur for many reasons, like stress, caffeine, or even some medications, new, persistent, or concerning changes in your heart's rhythm can absolutely be a sign of heart trouble, including an impending or ongoing heart attack. Why do palpitations or arrhythmias happen during a heart attack? When the heart muscle is starved of oxygen, a state called ischemia, its delicate electrical system, which controls your heartbeat, can become unstable and misfire. This can lead to a variety of rhythm disturbances. According to the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute, NHLBI, arrhythmias can be a complication of a heart attack, or, in some cases, a very fast or irregular heartbeat can even trigger one if the heart is already diseased. While there isn't a single statistic that says X% of heart attacks start with palpitations, it's recognized that any significant new arrhythmia in someone with risk factors for heart disease needs prompt medical evaluation. For many older adults, experiencing a sudden racing heart or skipped beats can be quite frightening. There's often a tendency to either panic or, conversely, to dismiss it if it passes quickly, thinking, oh, it's just my heart acting up a bit. However, if these sensations are new to you, if they last more than a few moments, if they make you dizzy, lightheaded, or cause shortness of breath or chest discomfort, they are not to be ignored. Consider this wow insight. Sometimes what feels like a simple skipped beat could be a sign that your heart's electrical stability is genuinely compromised. It's another way your heart might be signaling distress. The key, as with so many of these signs, is a change from your normal. If you've always had an occasional flutter and your doctor knows about it and isn't concerned, that's one thing. But a new pattern, a new intensity, or accompanying symptoms, that's a conversation to have with a medical professional, urgently. This is about empowering you not to self-diagnose arrhythmias, but to recognize when a change in your heart's rhythm warrants immediate attention as a potential heart attack sign. Recognizing these varied heart attack signs is the first crucial step, but what comes next is equally critical and can profoundly impact the outcome. If you or someone around you experiences any combination of the symptoms we've discussed, especially if they are new, severe, or you simply have that gut feeling that something is seriously wrong, the most important action is to call 911 immediately. The American Heart Association is unequivocal on this. Do not delay. Time is muscle, meaning every minute that passes, more heart tissue can be damaged. Some people hesitate, perhaps thinking they don't want to cause a fuss, or they might try to drive themselves to the hospital. Please resist this urge. Paramedics can begin life-saving treatment the moment they reach you, often including oxygen, aspirin, and medications to address arrhythmias or chest pain long before you'd arrive at a hospital on your own. When you call 911, clearly state, "I think I or the person might be having a heart attack," and describe the symptoms as accurately as possible. This helps the dispatcher prioritize your call. Remember, it's always better to seek help and find out it wasn't a heart attack than to wait too long when it is. So, what should you do while waiting for emergency medical services to arrive? First, stop all activity. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position, which often means semi-reclined to ease breathing and reduce strain on your heart. Try to remain as calm as possible, perhaps taking slow, deep breaths if you can. Second, if you have been prescribed nitroglycerin by your doctor for a heart condition, use it as directed. Third, regarding aspirin. The American Heart Association suggests that chewing 162 to 325 milligrams of aspirin, not enteric-coated, can be helpful during a heart attack by helping to prevent blood clotting, but only if you are not allergic, have no condition that makes taking it dangerous, and preferably on the advice of the 911 dispatcher or your doctor. The crucial takeaway here is to have this conversation with your doctor before an emergency arises, so you know if aspirin is appropriate for you and what dose to take. Do not experiment during an emergency if you haven't had this prior medical advice. Having a readily available list of your current medications, allergies, and major medical conditions can also be incredibly helpful for the arriving paramedics. These moments, while frightening, are when clear, decisive action, guided by knowledge, can be truly life-saving. You are not a passive bystander in your health. You are an active, empowered participant. While recognizing these often subtle heart attack signs is incredibly important, I want to leave you with an even more empowering message: the profound impact of proactive prevention. As experts in health and wellness, we know that many heart attacks can indeed be prevented or significantly delayed. Embracing a heart-healthy lifestyle isn't about deprivation, it's about choosing vitality. This includes nourishing your body with a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, while being mindful of sugar and unhealthy fats. Regular physical activity, tailored to your abilities, even a gentle daily walk, can make a world of difference. Avoiding tobacco is paramount, as is managing factors like high blood pressure, cholesterol, and diabetes with your healthcare provider. These aren't just chores, they are acts of profound self-respect and investments in your future well-being. We sincerely hope this detailed exploration of silent heart attack signs and the crucial actions to take has equipped you with confidence and life-saving knowledge. If you found this information valuable, please consider sharing this video with your loved ones, your friends, your community, because this knowledge truly has the power to save lives. Don't forget to click the like button if this resonated with you, and subscribe to your channel name for more practical health insights designed to help you live your healthiest, most meaningful life. We welcome your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, though please remember that these discussions are not a substitute for personal medical advice. Finally, always remember that the information provided in this video is for informational and inspirational purposes only. For medical advice tailored to your individual health condition, especially if you have underlying health issues or are taking medication, please always consult with your trusted physician or healthcare professional.